Wei-Ting. I'm from Taiwan, now working as a musician, a composer, and artist in Norway. I would like to talk with you about my experience during COVID time working as a musician here in Oslo. The situation in Taiwan was slightly different. It was more open and had more control, or at least like the policy of the government was to prevent as much infection as possible until the vaccine was made. And the policy in Norway, of course there was a lockdown, but it was more a different way of facing the COVID. For me, it was the thought of staying here as a musician, which you can probably imagine that most of the concerts were being cancelled. Most of the opportunities and teachings, even because I'm also a piano and cello teacher, that I was not allowed to conduct the lessons in person with the students, so everything had to go online, and it was not easy for the parents to understand that you can learn equally much through technology or not in person. So there was a period of time that we all have to adjust ourselves in the situation, and for the parents as well, that after the school has introduced the online platform or digital way of learning, then they gradually started to embrace the concept a little bit more, and that definitely have helped me a lot. And I would say like my path or my career has slightly changed the direction, since performance was not something that I could rely on financially anymore, and half of my students were refused to take online courses. So that basically means that I couldn't survive during the time. And as an immigrant, I didn't have the opportunity to apply for NAV because I was a student and I didn't have much income the year before. So getting support financially from the government was not an option either. Imagine being alone in a foreign country without speaking properly in the language here, and being taken away of the only tool of surviving. It was not easy. So that's a period of time that I saw that, okay, maybe this is the time for the world to take a break, and this is the time for myself to take a break, even though I didn't have enough saving to be able to survive. So there was time that I had to buy grocery, and I think I only took a package of vegetables and a bottle of juice, and that was something around 75 kroner in total. I went to the cashier and beeped my card, and it showed that the payment was declined because there was not enough money in it. So I only had, I think it was 52 kroner in my account, and I didn't have saving account. To think back in that time, it was very difficult and really forced me to rethink about what is my way to adapt to any situations in the world.